Okay, there was this one repeated comment about what to do for JEE if you're a ninth grader, and then that became a 10th grader because I didn't make a video for that. And so, yeah, this video is about what you'll need to do in your ninth and 10th grade, especially your 10th grade, if you need to do well in your JEE, right? So, I have met a lot of people who started their preparation in ninth grade. So there were majorly two outcomes: either they performed really well or they performed really bad. Um, those who performed really well were kind of brainy, right? These kids, they liked math, they liked physics, and then they prepared for JEE for 4 years, and then they've done really well, like under 1000, under 1500 AIR and JEE Advanced. But those who didn't do really well, they didn't like the concept of JEE at all. Right? They flopped hard. I wouldn't say flopped hard. They had their own ideas about life, and then they went in different directions. I'm sorry for saying flopped hard, right? Because I'm not the person to judge. Even I flopped hard JEE Advanced. So if you're in 10th grade, I'd suggest focus on topics like trigonometry a lot, because math is going to be key in JEE, and the basics like trigonometry, heights and distances are going to help you a lot. And another thing that I'd like you to advise is, or I'd like to give you as an advice is, uh, try to complete a lot of chemistry of class 11 or class 12th, especially class 11th, because you wouldn't be able to do class 12th chemistry without having knowledge of class 11th chemistry, right? So do that on your own. Cover topics like atomic structure of basics of organic chemistry. I don't remember the chapter name. Try to cover physical chemistry because you don't need a lot of prerequisites for them, for those chapters. And yeah, you need to focus on your boards as well. Don't consider boards to be this huge obstacle that you need to cross. Boards is going to be pretty easy, and I'd always suggest keep a percentage of above 95% to ensure that uh, if you're trying for higher studies, it's not going to be a problem, because in abroad they look at your previous scores as well. I would suggest do chemistry, and then have a good grasp on math topics like trigonometry, heights and distances, and then maybe even try to solve 11th or 12th grade trigonometry as well. And yeah, start with differentiation. Starting with the basics of integration is going to give you a key, is going to give you a lot of help with respect to physics and math. More physics in class 11th, more math in class 12th. Topics of physics of class 11th, uh, a majority of them you won't be able to do without calculus. So you need to do calculus well. So do your calculus, and in class 9 the topics are more related to the class 11th syllabus, right? So you have a lot of your motion, have kinematics, you have laws of motion, you have your rotation, etc. in class 11, and this light or the simplified versions are presented in class 9th. So if you're in class 9th, start with those topics. I wouldn't suggest you to prep hard for JEE in class 9th. I'd suggest you to prep hard for math. So start solving RMO Olympiad questions of math. If you want for me to make a video on that, I'll try to make one, because I never did well in the Olympiads. So yeah, apart from that, it's up to you if you want to prep for JEE. See, JEE can be cracked if you start it in class 11, right? So if you start in class 11th, if you're regular every single day, you can expect a rank of around 3000 and under minimum. That's a top IIT, by the way. That's a top IIT core branch. But if you're smart enough, you'll know how to get a rank below 2000. And if you want to get a rank below 1000, I'd suggest start in class 10. Start with the ways in which you can solve questions, right? So the solving methodology needs to be embedded within your mind, and that can be done by solving a lot of different problems starting from your class 9th and 10th. So your RD Sharma is not going to be suffice. You'll need to learn a bit higher topics like integration. You'll need to learn about log. You'll need to learn about inequalities, a lot of those. So yeah, that's the roadmap, and focus on your boards as well. And I'd say that for the next 3 years, try to be more concentrated with respect to JEE. And yeah, just do your chemistry first. Leave physics to class 11th and 12th. I wouldn't suggest you to do physics in class 10th because it's going to involve calculus as well as physics concepts, right? Math is something that you can understand, but physics is going to be a bit difficult. You can also start with coordinate geometry in class 11, but ensure that if you stick to 3 4 topics, just do those 3 4 topics, and it's more than enough. Just do inequalities, logarithms, calculus a bit, and trigonometry, and if you have the time, coordinate geometry, right? uh, and if you do inequalities well, your coordinate is also going to be a bit good as well. And then a lot of visualization. So visualization is key in JEE, be it physics, math, or chemistry. More towards math and physics. And yeah, so try to think about questions. Try to solve questions by thinking about them. Even if you've gotten an answer, just look at it with this retrospective lens and try to argue with yourself about how I got the answer to this question. That is going to help you a lot, because just memorizing formula or understanding a question's pattern and solving it is not going to be the optimum way to build your visualization skills, right? So that is very much important. And exercise every day, right? Don't become like me. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. So yeah, really sorry for making for the video so late, but I just want you people to understand that there's a life beyond JE as well, and that's something that you'll experience post your college, right? So during your high school time, just prep for JE, just prep for good grades, and also try to ensure that you have a skill apart from JE. So that helps you relax. That helps you clear away all these things from your mind, and be it say playing football, playing cricket, playing a sport, or playing a musical instrument, something like that. So yeah, that's my side, and all the very best for your preparation, whomsoever is preparing after watching this video. So yeah.